again? Hello, everyone. This is Angela with Recrea Health and Wellness. Sorry, I am not ready, but I am now. Okay. All right. So I wanted to get the product up there. I do not have the product up on the Recrea Wellness page, but I am actually live on 2 pages today. So if you have any questions at all, please ask. But we have a new product, and it is on, oh, you can't see it, sorry. It is on the, as I throw it everywhere. I actually made a new product, and it is Recrea Burn. So when you hit that stall and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? And I can't get that W off, then you can take Recrea Burn. And it is amazing. It actually works really, really well. And I am super excited because I actually created it off of the Lipomino C and off of Lipo Burn, which is super cool because we all get so frustrated when we hit that burn. So it is absolutely phenomenal. So if you'd like to give it a try, you can DM. My info is in my bio, so you can definitely reach out to us. But what we do on here is you can ask any questions, anything goes. So anything related to a WL, GLPs, anything like that, you are more than welcome to ask questions. We usually end up talking about poop. We talk about constipation. We talk about all of that wonderful stuff. And it does help with PCOS because what Recrea Burn has in it is anestazole. And anestazole, sorry, I dropped one on the floor. Let me put it here. So anestazole helps with balancing out those hormones, which is phenomenal. So when you have your hormones acting all wonky, what you need to do is you get that anestazole, which is going to help your hormones kind of balance out a little bit, which is super cool. So that is what the Recrea Burn can do. Sorry, I'm fighting with the ice in my cup and it's really irritating me. But that is what the Recrea Burn, so it helps with metabolism. It helps with that 3-letter F word that we're not allowed to talk about. It helps with your immunity because it has vitamin C in it as well. And then it has the anestazole, which can help with your hormones, balancing them out. So men and women can take this. And it helps with that dreaded stall, that stall that we all hate, that we all can't stand. That is what this does. Thank you. Somebody just viewed it on the Recrea Health side. Thank you for doing that. But we thank you, Bed Zaid, for looking at it. I appreciate that. So thank you everybody for being on here. Thank you for all the likes there, Veronica. I do appreciate it. So yes, this is my own creation. And if anybody's interested in being a promoter of this or selling the product, just DM us. You can actually request, if you sell so many, you can get a free sample. So, it is, we are looking for people to promote this for us as well. And we are super excited to have this, but it helps with that metabolism boosting. It helps with just your immunity support, it helps with hormone balance. It helps with that 3-letter fat word. Oh, Jesus, I just said the word. Now I'm going to get in trouble. Doggone it. The 3-letter F word that we can't say. But when you're on those GLPs, and I've been calling them these meds because we keep getting in trouble on any of my videos when I say those three little letters. So thank you, Patty, for looking at that. And if you're on the Recrea Wellness side, if you go to my cart, it's in there as well. But when you're on a GLP or when you're just trying to be healthier and you hit that stall, so you're going to the gym and you're doing all of those things and you're just like, your body is like, okay, we're good. This is what we have found. And that's why I created this, was because you hit that wall and you're like, man, what am I going to do? How can I get off that wall? This is what can help you. So it is absolutely amazing and it really truly does work. And Veronica and I both were on that wall and we were getting so frustrated. I was actually on the wall for about a year and a half. And when I started this, actually a product like this, but then I made it a little bit different because I added the anestazole in it. So it actually helped me break that, and which was super cool. And so that is why I created this. So if you're interested, look at it, put it in your cart, come back to it later. If you want to buy it now, that's great. Typically, it's going to be $70. So right now we're offering it for $52.49. So check it out. It is a super cool product. And it really is just a bunch of B vitamins. It's vitamin C, it has anestazole in it. So it really is truly a cool product and it can help you break that stall. Do you know anything about L pill? Yes, we actually have that as well. And I have a couple people kind of guinea pigging it for me. So there's a new version of it. And what I really like about the WL pill is that the old version of it was just S. The new version is S and a combo. So what happens with the new combo of it, it has a coating. And what the coating is doing is it protects it from being broke down in your stomach. So what it is doing is that coating is amazing and it is actually working. Now, the difference between that and the injectable is the injectable, you tend to have an almost immediate response, where the pill is going to take you a little bit longer to work. Thank you, Boo Boo, for checking out and looking at Recreaburn. So when you're building up, because you're going to have a 3-month buildup of the pill of S, you have to do that buildup, which is kind of, you're not going to have that immediate W, but you can always add in something like the Recrea burn, or you're going to start prepping your body, you're going to do your protein, you're going to start really eating a lot healthier, you're going to start really paying attention to your body. So when you're doing this, you're just going to really prep it. Then when you get into that 4th month, that is when things are going to start getting, the W's really going to start happening. So some people might have it sooner, but that is what the pharmacy is telling me. And that is what we're finding out. I am not giving medical advice, Mr. Mad MC. I actually am a nurse practitioner. So I had not a lot, but I did have some endocrinology in my nurse practitioner training. But I have been doing GLPs and WL and all of that for 4 years now. Have had over 1,000, more than that now, of clients. And I have studied a lot regarding this. So, a lot about what I talk about is personal experience and patient experience and what I've learned on the job. So, hard docs is a lot, and research articles and peers, discussing it with peers. So I don't know if you meant that as a compliment or if you meant that as a dig, but just a lot of learning it from patients, and just experience and reading a lot. But yes, in nurse practitioner school, we do get some endocrinology in our schooling. So I don't know if you meant that to be a mean thing or not, but hey, that's all right. You can be mean. It's cool. All right. So I am Angela. I am a nurse practitioner. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm giving you my experience. I'm giving you what I have learned and what I've seen with my clients, and what I have experienced as well. So I am here definitely to just help you guys. My main thing is there are so many places that you can go and get the GLPs. There are so many places. Thank you, Abby, for looking at the product. There are so many places that you can, go and be put on these things. The problem is there's a lot of you guys out there buying this stuff, but nobody is educating you. So we offer free consultations and you don't ever have to buy from us. I could care less if you buy from us because I just want you to be healthy. I just want you to be educated because a lot of non educating is going on and we hear it every day. And it is scary. It is very scary because that's why people are getting sick. That's why people end up in the hospital. That's why people end up with gastroparesis because nobody is educating. Nobody is telling you how to prevent the side effects. Nobody's telling you the side effects to look for. So what happens is you end up just getting very sick. Did you tell me to, Veronica, or you did? Oh, okay. Yep. Mic drop. So yeah, it just really we hear it every day. I had a couple come in. They said they went into the clinic, and actually a local clinic. They went into the clinic, they gave them their money. They didn't even get weighed, didn't ask them any of their medical history. The person that they spoke to is a non-medical person. And then the next day they spoke to somebody, didn't really know who they were. They were from Florida. And then they received the medication. The husband's medication was okay. The wife's medication was a higher dose and it made her very, very ill. And the only thing was, oh, the pharmacy must have messed up. And that happens more often than not. And it's very, very scary. And I am just here to try and keep you guys safe because it is so, so, so scary out there. So, we are here if you ever have any questions. We are here if you ever want to, DM us. My information is in my bio. So, please, please, please reach out anytime at all. So, definitely anytime, just give us a call. We are definitely here and we are willing to answer any of your questions ever. All right. So please share my live. Please follow me. I do a lot of educational videos. We do have a lot of fun in our videos. So we are always more than happy to help you, to give you any information at all. All right. I was going to try and figure out how to share my live myself, but I don't know how to do that. Because don't know how to do it. All right. Could everybody please share the live? I appreciate it. Thank you. We're at a different time than normal. We're usually on during lunch, and we're a little bit later than that right now. But we're at lunch. It's lunchtime in California, though. All right. Does anybody have any questions at all? We have a few people on the Recrea Health side. We don't have anybody on the Recrea Wellness side. I don't know. Ever since TikTok made some changes, it's been a little bit slower on these lives, which is fine. But so I'm Angela. I'm a nurse practitioner. I actually have a clinic in Medina, Ohio. Thank you, Cape Cod. And I've actually seen you on here before. Thank you for viewing the product. I really do appreciate it. So what we do in the clinic is I do a lot with GLPs. I do a lot with hormones. And so what I was seeing was a lot of stalls and people were getting frustrated because we actually had somebody in the clinic today that, you hit that stall and you're just so frustrated because it's just aggravating. Why am I hitting this? How can I break it? What can I do? I was wondering, somebody said, I was wondering where you have been. Good to see you down. Oh, wow. Cape Cod. Good job. That is amazing. So I've been on different times. I've been doing a lot of Friday morning and Saturday morning. So I haven't been on my usual Monday, Tuesday, Thursday because we've been busier in the clinic. But that's phenomenal news, Cape Cod. That's really exciting. So the clinic days have been extremely busy. So I haven't been able to get on my normal Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays. Mondays and Tuesdays especially. So today we had a little bit of a break, but it's a little bit later than normal. So that's why I'm on here now. But yes, I am still here. I'm not going nowhere. And then when I do get my break, I usually just put up videos instead of actually going live because it's only like 30, 45 minutes. And typically when I go live, I like to do the hour and a half. So that's why. But if anybody has any questions, please ask your questions. And then if you guys could all please share the live, I would greatly appreciate it. And please follow me if you're not already. So my name is Angela. I'm a nurse practitioner. I actually have my physical clinic in Medina, Ohio. And I really do appreciate you guys being on here this afternoon. I mean, it's not afternoon in California, but well, nope, not yet. Might be late morning for them. And I've noticed that we haven't been having a lot of our people from the UK and over the pond getting on here as much anymore. But hey, that's all right. And this is my new product. So I know I miss my UK people. I really do because they're a lot of fun. But this is my new product. This is Recrea Burn. So what this is a metabolism booster. It is a also immunity support, and it's that 3-letter F word that we don't like, and it actually helps burn that. And it is also it helps balance off out your hormones. So this is a really good support, and it helps with that stall. So when you're getting that nasty stall and you're just like, man, this is frustrating. This is now, I created this with my team, something that we can use to help promote that stall. So I highly recommend that you give this a try. You will not be disappointed. Now, you can take this every day for months and it's not going to hurt you. It's just a bunch of B vitamins. It has vitamin C and Nestazole. So it's a really good support for your system. If you're on Recrea Health, you can get the pinned video down there. If you're on Recrea Wellness, it's actually in my shop and you can go there and purchase it there. So it is just an amazing product that is fantastic, and it is available on TikTok. So you can definitely give it a try. I just, it is absolutely one of my favorite. I might be a little biased because it is my baby. So thank you, Shiru, for viewing it. And it just gives you a little energy boost. So yes, you want to take it in the morning. It's 2 capsules in the morning. So it does truly give you that energy boost. It gives you that metabolism boost as well. And the great thing is it's all 100% natural. It's vegan and it's gluten-free. So it is a good balance to your day. So if you're just kind of like feeling that drag in the morning, and it doesn't have any caffeine, it's just all natural. So this is something that you could definitely try and add. It's safe there's not really any reason why you can't take it, because it's just really safe. So somebody asked a question here. Does the Recrea Burn have stuff to help? No, it does not help your poo. It just has your B vitamins. So if you don't need the B vitamins, it might actually turn your urine a funky color because your body will just dump them if you don't need them. But it does not have anything to help with your bowels. Our next creation is going to be something to help with the bowels. And hopefully the next creation will be a gummy because I love my gummies. Love my game. Recrea Poo. That's a great name. Yes. I think we might have to just call it that, Veronica. Recrea Poo. We're sticking with the Recrea though. That's a really good one. Maybe we should call it Recrea Shite. That might be a good one. Yeah, maybe we should have a contest to see who gets to name it. That might be a good thing too. I don't know. That's a pretty good one. Gigi Special Sauce. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the story behind Gigi Special Sauce. So when my youngest or my oldest grandson, I actually have 2 grandsons now, but my oldest grandson, when he was little, he had some constipation and he wouldn't drink anything until we came up with Gigi Special Sauce, which is Miralax. So all of the grandkids now, everybody in the family actually, thank you, Shiru, for adding the product to your cart. But I appreciate that. So everybody, actually, not just the grandkids, but everybody causes Miralax Gigi Special Sauce. Actually, I should do a video on that because it's quite hilarious. So everybody in the family, if they can't move their bowels, asks for Gigi's special sauce, and it's Miralax. So I think Miralax should change their name to Gigi's special sauce because it really does work, and the kids will all drink it just because it's called Gigi's special sauce, and it works great in chocolate milk. And actually, isn't that the only thing Landon will put it in? Yep. My grandson will only put it in Gigi's special sauce. Oh, and Luna today needs no bloat because Luna is gassy. Who would have knew a potato could make a dog gassy? Because that's all she had last night was from my husband, who insists on giving the dog human food. Is potato. He gave her a little bit of a baked potato, and he said it doesn't have any butter or sour cream on it. It must have because the dog is gassy today. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh, she did have the bone. She had a bone too, so maybe that gave her gas too. Who knows? Luna's always gassy. I don't know, but yeah, maybe she does need no bloat. Who knows? All right, so back to the task at demand and at hand is Recrea Burn. So Recrea Burn is my creation. It's my baby, and the reason for it being created is because yes, the stall. We all have hit that stall and we all get extremely frustrated and we almost all want to give up when we hit that stall. So, what happens is we are so frustrated and we're like, okay, I need something. Please help me. Because we don't want to count calories. We all should be counting protein though. So, what we can do is we can take Recrea Burn because it is a metabolism booster. Thank you, Mystery Man. Great name, by the way. This is a metabolism booster, and it's great for men and women, but it's a metabolism booster. It's a three letter F word that we're not allowed to say, burner. And it is an immunity support, and it can help balance out those hormones. So this is a great supplement to help with that stall, or just if you need energy for in the morning, or you want to boost your metabolism. Because a lot of times when we cut calories, when we just are just trying to just get that three-letter F word moving and we can't, we just need that metabolism booster. That is what this is. And it is difficult. So that is why this is created. It basically, what I did is I combined the lipomino C minus the C and lipoburn, and I got this. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, Kelly's on, Veronica. Our favorite Kelly. So it is phenomenal, and we absolutely love this because it really does kick it. And Veronica and I both, and several other people, have tried it, and it really truly does work. And we all hit that stall. Is it safe to take if you're bariatric? Yes. Now, if you have a hard time taking capsules because your body doesn't absorb them, then you can take the capsule off. But the capsule is actually vegetarian and gluten free, or vegan and gluten free. So you shouldn't have a difficult time breaking it down. But yes, you can. And what I might do, because bariatrics a lot of times have difficulty, thank you, CINP, I think it said, for viewing it. So if you are, what I would do is take one and then maybe 45 minutes, an hour later, take the second one because they can gum together. And because bariatric, a lot of times you have a hard time breaking down and absorbing things. So that's what I would try to do. Or open that capsule and, maybe take it in some yogurt or something like that so that your body doesn't have as difficult time breaking that down. That's the only thing that I would recommend different if you are a bariatric patient or if you're newly bariatric, because your body does have a harder time breaking things down. So that's what I would suggest there. But yes, you can still use it. It has the metabolism. Thank you, Gabby, for viewing the product. Can tea cause dizziness? Yes, it can. Thank you, Gabby, for adding it to your cart. Thank you, CINP, for viewing the product. Yes. So when you get dizziness or vertigo with any of these products, or with S or T, there's a couple things you have to look at. So, okay, let me answer the first one about dizziness. You have to look at your hydration. You have to look at your blood pressure, your heart rate. You have to look at your blood sugar. So, what I would recommend is talking to your provider and making sure that all of those things are in check because honestly, you should not be having that dizziness. It's not a normal side effect. That means there's something else going on. So, you want to talk to your provider and make sure that there's nothing else going on with that. Okay, because that is really, really important. So, what does Recrea Burn do? Recrea Burn was created to help with the stall or help with energy. So why I created this was because people were getting so frustrated because of that stall. And I as well was frustrated with the stall. So this combines lipomino C and lipoburn into one to help with that stall. So what this is a whole bunch of B vitamins as well as vitamin C and anestazole. So it's going to help with metabolism, giving you that energy boost, the three-letter F word that we aren't allowed to say, burn, as well as hormone support. So that is what is in this vitamin, and it's amazing. So that is what this is, and I absolutely love it, and I'm grateful that I'm able to present it to you guys. Been on 4 months, and first side effect is dizziness. So dizziness, a lot of times when you're on S&T, is related to usually dehydration. It could be your electrolytes. So the easiest thing to do is boost your hydration, 64 to 80 ounces, add in 2 packs of electrolytes. I personally like the one with P. Do not do IV hydration or anything with more than 225 milligrams of sodium because you're going to get too much salt and it's going to make you retain fluids. Okay. If you aren't profusely sweating, you do not need more than 220 milligrams of sodium in your electrolytes. Okay. So it's really, really important that you aren't getting that high dose of sodium. Altima, is that a electrolyte? I would have to look that up real quick. Let me see here. So Altima, let me check. Label. Sorry, I've got so much stuff on this desk. It's really hard for me to see anything. So what I just do is I do that dreaded thing. Actually, that one's perfect. Only 55 milligrams of sodium. So that one's fantastic. I've actually never heard of that one. So Jen, have you actually used that one and how does it taste? Because I'm always looking for new ones and I can't stand the artificial flavor taste of them a lot of times. Um, so Jen, I wonder how that one tastes if you've tried it. So, all right. So Morella, this has it's got anestazole in it, and it does help a little bit with hormone support. It's not going to give you that huge hormone support, but yes, anestazole is used for hormone support. So you can get a little bit of that with this. And Veronica actually does notice a improvement with anestazole. Now, so yes, you can get some of that support with it. But I would say, and how old did you say you were? Hold on a second here. Morella, how old are you? Because you said does this product work for menopause? Because so, okay. So Morella, you are in that menopause. So I would say it's not going to give you the full on hormone support that you need. So what I would suggest is, I don't know what state you're in, Morella, but we do a lot of hormone support, and I do a lot with like testosterone, estradiol, and progesterone, and I'm 51. So I am a huge, 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 huge. I just love testosterone. I've only ever had one woman in my practice that has not needed testosterone. Every other woman has always needed testosterone. Yeah, yeah, it's 55 milligrams. So you are correct. But hormones are amazing. I will not live without them for as long as I could possibly have them because they're amazing and I absolutely love them. So they are just phenomenal and they are life changers. And I had a lady today, 35, that had a full hysterectomy at 30, and she is just miserable. And I mean, side effects, you name it, she had it, and I was just so excited for her. um yeah, definitely, Veronica. I just looked it up too, and I like this blue raspberry one that I looked up, and I think we definitely need to get some of that one to try it. I'm stuck on a black cherry, the P one that's really common, but I'm always looking for something new. And with it having that low of a sodium, because the one that I get has 220, and the one I get isn't salty also either. There's another one, 10x, but it has kind of a little bit of a artificial flavor to it. So if I'm looking for, I'll try anything if it doesn't have that artificial flavor to it. Absolutely. So yeah, we'll definitely try this one. And it looks like it has a lot of different flavors, which is awesome. That is completely awesome. So yeah, we will try that one. But hormones, there is a little bit of hormonal support in this, but it's also going to give you that metabolism. Um, I will try everything. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, we try it and then we try everything before we recommend it out. That's exactly what we do around here. You should see in on my, well, actually, this desk too. I probably have 10 different products sitting on this desk. And then on the other desk, there's probably 15 other products that I have tried or I somebody else will try. Veronica has some and a couple that she's trying because we don't promote it unless we try it. And that's all the products that are on my Recreal Wellness page. I've tried them or Veronica has tried them. And then everything that is on this page, we've tried them as well. We won't, because I don't believe in promoting and telling you guys to try something if we haven't tried it ourselves. Because why? Because I don't want to just make a dime off of something if it's not actually going to work. I mean, that would be terrible of me. But there are people out there, but that's not us. That's not how we roll. And that's why this was created, because it was, we people were hitting that stall and they were getting so frustrated because it's so frustrating hitting that stall and then just not knowing what to do about it. And that is why this was created. So this is our metabolism booster. This is the metabolism booster. This is that 3-letter F word that will help you as well, or with the burn of that. This is an immunity support. This also will help with the hormone support as well. So this is an amazing product that everybody should give it a try at least once, because when we hit that stall, it's so frustrating and you just don't know what to do. And, a lot of times we tell people you have to count those calories. You have to just try, to really give yourself, count the protein, count the calories. Where's your BMI at? Where is, are you getting your water? And then, if you're having those cravings and that hunger, and you get so frustrated. Thank you, Kim Robin, for sharing my live. I really do appreciate that. And thank you, everybody, for following me. If you're not already following me, I really do appreciate that as well. And it's so frustrating when we hit that stall. I've done it so many times. And oh my gosh, when we hit it, we just don't know what to do. So that is why this was created. And, I really do appreciate you guys being on here. If you are an influencer or you are, what you want to learn to be one or you want to promote this, we can help you with that, because you can actually get a free one after you buy one, and then you can get a free sample. You get refunded, sorry, after you sell 3. So if you're interested in that, DM us. We can definitely help you as well. So, we are more than happy to teach you how to promote as well. So, excuse me. But yeah, this is my creation. This was created off of the Lipomino C and Lipoburn, and created specifically for that stall, that time that we get irritated and we're burned, we're just so frustrated. So that is why this is here. So thank you, everybody. You said if we take one bottle, um, okay, wait a minute. I lose Wait a minute. So, Morella, did you say if you take one bottle, we'll have a list of some results? Um, okay. What I said is if you become a promoter, you sell 3 bottles, we refund you. That's what I meant. Maybe I confused you because I think I was kind of confusing my words too. So if you become a promoter and so when you buy it, there's a refundable sample option. And what you do is you promote it on your page with a video. And if you sell 3 bottles, then you get your money back. That's what I meant to say. I don't know if it came across like that or not. But yeah, so that way you promote it on your page. And we honestly will teach you, we'll show you how to do that. And I think you can start doing that as soon as you have over 1,000 followers. So you just have to be at 1,000 is I think what it is. And you said a list, buy one and try it. I don't want to sell. Oh, yeah, no, then yeah, you have to sell it in order to get you get a refundable sample is how you do it. Um, or if you want to, you can also sell it to like your friends and family. But yeah, but if you want to buy it, you can try it yourself. But yeah, oh yeah, if you just want to buy it, you click the link below and you can just buy it. Sorry, I'm confusing me. Yeah, I'm having a stroke. That's exactly what I'm having. Yeah, you could buy it for yourself. You just click the link below, Morella, and then you can just buy it and try it. And then, yes, it will help you. And just remember, anytime that you are trying to L, that you are getting your protein. And women should be 13 to 1400 calories. Guys should be 16 to 1800. And you're getting your protein. Protein women is 100 grams a day. Guys are typically 120. Oh, gotcha. Okay. You've tried other ones and you didn't L and you just lost money. Got it. Okay. Boy, oh boy, I don't know what I'm okay. Okay. Um yeah, okay. So, what I would say, Morella, is we do consultations free. But I don't know if you changed anything. Enough protein, drink enough water. I'm on a stall. Okay. What I would suggest is DM me, because what I will do is we can go over like more specifics with you, and we could talk about you and where you're at, and then I can help you figure out more of what you need to specifically do, and then that way you aren't just wasting your money. And I'll talk to you and go over like, where's your BMI? What do you need to do? Because if you're already in that BMI of 24.9 to 28, 29, it gets hard. It gets really hard. And I was stuck at, I think it was 25.5, 25 to 25.5 BMI. I was stuck there for like a year and a half. And I was doing everything that I preach. And I could not break that barrier. And I honestly thought that's where my body wanted to be. I'll just let it be. Just let it stay there. Because I felt good. I thought I looked good. My husband thought I looked good. So I was like, all right, I'll just stay there. It's no big deal. And then all of a sudden, I started another product like this. I switched to the opposite GLP, and then I changed up my calories a little bit, not a lot. And it just all of a sudden, it just started coming off, and I reached a whole new level that I hadn't been in since I came out of the military. So it really made a difference. And I was just like, huh, okay. So we can do that, just DM me and I will ask you a couple more questions and we can go from there. Because there's a couple more things that I need to know more about you specifically. And then I can help you get into that correct direction. Because I just have to ask you specifically um, some more stuff and then I can get you there. I do a lot of that and I actually have fun doing it. I really do enjoy it. So I don't mind doing it at all. So yeah, any other questions that you guys have? But we're talking about Recrea Burn. This is something that I created. I created it mainly from lipomino C minus the C, which is carotene. I almost lost that. L-carotene. And huh? No, it's not. She likes to pick on me on a word that I like to mess up. So then so what this is a metabolism booster. It is also the 3-letter F word, burn, that we're not allowed to say. It is also immunity support as well as a hormone support. Thank you, Jill in the Jungle. I love your guys' names. They're fantastic. Thank you, Jill in the Jungle, for adding this to your cart. I really do appreciate it. So, what this does is it actually does help with your energy boosting, metabolism boosting, keeps you from getting sick because it has that vitamin C in it. And it can help balance out your hormones as well. So, if you're looking for something just to kind of help boost your metabolism a little bit, just to give you a little bit more of a burn, the great thing is it's all 100% natural. It's vegan free and it's gluten free. So, this really is something that can kind of give you that little extra boost if you hit that stall. Now, when you hit the stall, though, there's some other things that you need to change up as well. You need to check your protein because women should be at 100 grams a day, guys 120 grams or more. You need to make sure you're getting your water, 64 to 80 ounces. Make sure you're getting your electrolytes. I usually say about 2 a day. Watch the sodium in those electrolytes because the sodium can make you retain fluid if you're getting too much. Then you also want to check those calories. So women need to be 13 to 1400 calories typically, and guys are usually 16 to 1800 typically. I always say typically because somebody will get their panties in a knot. Then you also need to make sure that you are, if you're in that crazy BMI of 24.9, 28, 29, it gets difficult. So that is when you want to make sure that you are doing all of those things plus adding in something like this. Thank you, Kim, for looking at the product. I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to be on here for about 16 more minutes. And if you guys have any more questions, please ask. Thank you, everybody, for being here. But we are talking about Recrea Burn. We're talking about, GLPs. We could talk about hormones. We could talk about anything like that if you'd like. I'm a female, only 5 foot. Do I still need 13 to 14? Typically, yes. And I say that because nobody should ever be below 1200 calories. And then somebody will say, oh, you're crazy. That's way too much. The reason I say that is I have looked at a ton of scales. And we have this really cool scale here. It's called a Tanita. And what it does is actually breaks down everybody's three-letter F word, mass, percentage, BMI, muscle, water mass, water percentage. It breaks everything down. BMR, calorie intake. And when you look at a BMR and you take 200 to 300 from that, that gives you your calorie deficit. So when you look at a calorie deficit, almost always it's never less than 1200. Every now and then, but what we have found when we drop people below that 1200, they don't lose. So what we have to do is keep it above that 1200. There's been only 2 cases that I've ever dropped a calorie count less than 1200. And then I only did that for 2 weeks. Then I bumped them back up. Because when you do that, you're putting yourself in such a low calorie deficit that if you do it for more than 30 days, your body goes into a state of starvation and your body won't lose anyways. So you don't want to do that. So the answer, Pat, is yes, you are very likely, you have enough muscle that you need to feed it. And if you don't feed your muscle, you'll lose your muscle. So almost everybody needs to be at least 1300 calories. And we get this number by all of the scales and all of the people that we have weighed in this office for 4 years. So I'm not just pulling that number from nowhere. I'm actually pulling that number from all of the people that I have weighed and all the scales that I have seen in the past 4 years. So it is an actual legit number that I have seen, physically seen. So it is, I very rarely, I'm even talking about people that are like 411, 410, and their number, because it's the muscle that is needing that calories. And if you aren't giving your muscle your protein and you're not giving it the calorie, then you're going to lose your muscle. And that's not good. We don't want to lose that muscle. And then if you're not getting that protein, then you're going to lose your hair and you're going to lose your muscle. And if you're getting that 100 grams of protein, almost always that's going to be above 12 to 1300 calories. So what I tell people is listen to your brain telling you you're not hungry, you're not craving, and get your protein. If you're getting your protein and you're listening to your brain telling you you're not hungry, you're not craving, then you will be fine. You will eat enough. Absolutely. And that is, yeah. So you don't, very, very, very rarely do we want people under that 1200. And if you go under 1200, you should be followed very closely by a provider, because we don't want you to go into that state of starvation, because it's not a healthy place, and it's not healthy to be there for very long. And yeah, it's not a good spot. So very, very rarely do we want people in that spot. Yes, you're welcome anytime. I'm always a DM away. So you guys, please reach out. If you ever have a question or you ever need something, just please reach out, because we are always here and we're always more than happy to answer your questions. And I don't know if you guys have ever commented on any of my videos, but I do personally answer every single question. And I love to do videos on the questions that you guys ask. It's actually a lot of fun. So I really do appreciate you guys asking questions. So anytime, I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. So please ask away anytime. Yeah, absolutely anytime. All right, so I got about 10 more minutes. Any other questions, please ask. And I am more than happy to answer them for you. And then we are talking about Recrea Burn. So I do appreciate you all being here today. So Recrea Burn is my creation. It is combining Lipomino C and LipoBurn into a capsule. And what you do is you take 2 of these in the morning, and it will give you energy throughout the day. And what it does is it actually has metabolism booster, the 3-letter F word, burn, and it also has immunity support and anestazole, which is good hormone support as well. Jill in the jungle. You're going to open up a can of worms. Okay. She wants to know what my thoughts are on R. So my thoughts on R are that Lilly has not released it yet. They are supposed to release it this year. And the R available in the United States is not legal. It is only available on the gray market. and it is coming from out of the country. I, as a nurse practitioner licensed in the state of Ohio and the United States, am not allowed to prescribe it. So I am not allowed to write a prescription for it. I'm not allowed to write you a prescription for it. So I won't, because if I did, I could lose my license. So I honestly don't know how people are doing it. Um, I had it prescribed by a doctor and had bad side effects and ended up in the hospital. Yes, that's another reason why I won't prescribe it. Because what you are getting, and I don't even know why a doctor would prescribe it. I don't know how they are actually. If I did and I got found out that I was prescribing it, I would lose my license. I actually just did a CEU through the Board of Pharmacy in Ohio. And they told us, if we find out that you are writing for it, we will take your license, is what they told us. And it was specifically for R. And so I will not write for it, and I have no intentions of writing for it until it is available from Lilly. So Lilly is the one that is creating it. They are still researching it, and it has not been released yet. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, Jill. That is so scary. So she was shaking and dizzy and couldn't eat or use the bathroom. Yeah, what is coming over, what is available to us is only coming from other countries. So it's essentially a knockoff of what hasn't been released by Lilly yet. And it's what is coming over is from like Japan, Korea, other countries like that. And it is just not available yet. Hey, their Dr. Ron TikTok called Dr. Johnson and he's prescribing R, but who knows if. What are you talking about, Jose? Um, I used T and never had those symptoms. Yeah, T and S, absolutely, absolutely. He's a doctor, but he says he's doctor, but he says he's not a doctor, but he says he is. Oh, so Jose, you're saying somebody on TikTok is saying that he is, but he's not? That's scary. That is completely scary. So, moral of that story, what Jose is saying, I don't think he is. Okay, but he says he is. Okay, so what I would suggest, if you have somebody, if you're going to buy something from somebody, look them up. Okay, so you could look my license up. I'll give you my name. I'll give you my license number if you want. I still have R left. I'm going to burn them all. Absolutely. But if you're going to buy something from somebody like that, look them up. Yeah, or call me and I'll look them up. So, yeah, that is extremely scary. Yeah, don't or I wouldn't buy it. I just it scares me. It scares me so bad because if you look on the bottle, actually Jill, look on your bottle. Does it say for research purposes? I'm just curious. And then I can't say this on there, but Jill, oh, it doesn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's even scarier. So they have found out that, oh, that's even scarier. Okay, so we do pre-filled syringes. I love pre-filled syringes, actually, but ours still have a label on them with all the information and everything. It comes straight from the pharmacy direct to your house. So it's pre-filled syringes straight from the pharmacy. But they probably did that because their vial will have on it for research purposes only. And that's why it says that, because they were probably getting in trouble. Did your syringes have a label on them? So I'm just curious because, oh, that's so scary. Okay, so did you have a label on your on the bag that it came in? Oh, wow, Jill. Okay, that's so shady. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That is really scary. Wow. Jill, I want to hug you. Ugh, that's so scary. Okay, I'm going to do a video on this because I think everybody needs to know about that. Wow, she's an actual doctor too. Did you like look her up? I almost said that G word and I get myself in trouble for saying that G word. Um Hang on. I messed that up. Okay. Wow, and she's an actual doctor. Wow. See, I don't even know the dosing on it at all. I haven't even looked into it because I can't prescribe it. So I don't even look at it. Uh yeah, that is really scary. And in Ohio, we are not allowed to give you anything from our office to go. We are not allowed to fill syringes in our office. And we are not allowed to ship anything out of our office either in Ohio. So that's kind of crazy. Um, well, there you go. Erica just said that the starting dose of R is 1 to 2 milligrams. Um, I was going from, oh, yeah. See, regardless, all of these meds, if you are on any dose, whatever dose you're on, S, T, or R, you always have to go to the lowest dose and work your way up. It does not matter if you are on the highest dose, the lowest dose. If you're on S, you're going to T, you always got to drop down. If you're on R and you're on a higher, you got to go back to the bottom. Always, always, because they are not the same. They are not treated the same. You do not respond the same in them. So if you are going to a doctor or your provider or whatever, and they're not used to having people switching the meds, just always go to the lowest dose, because I do this all the time. I've actually switched both. I've been on both S&T twice just because I wanted to see how it would work and what's going to happen. I do this all the time. Okay. All the time. It was way too strong for me. It definitely made my meat. Well, yeah, it's going to make you lube L, but you were extremely sick. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely. All right. So, what is Recrea Burn? Somebody just asked. Glitz and Glitter with Debbie. Love that name. I love glitz and glitter. All right. So, well, we just had a great discussion about R, and I don't like R. I don't know. We'll wait till Lily gets R out before we ever try R. At least I will. All right. So, what Recrea Burn is. Recrea Burn is my creation. So what I did is I took Lipomino C minus the C and LipoBurn, and I put them together in a capsule. And what it does is it's a metabolism supporter. Thank you for viewing the product, Mimi. What it does is a metabolism supporter, the 3-letter F word burn, and it is an immunity support as well as a hormone supporter as well. It has anestazole in it, so it helps with that hormone support. And what you do is you take 2 in the morning. It's vegan and it's gluten-free. And it is a really amazing thing because when you hit that stall, thank you, Erica, for looking at it. So when you hit that stall, or you're just frustrated, or maybe you're just starting your journey, you can take this just to help get you past, or just help that little bit come off, or whatever your goal is right now. So Veronica and I were basically at a stall together, and we were trying to break that stall. So we had taken something similar to this, but what I did is I just took it to the next level and added in an anestazole, and then kind of changed up the B's a little bit and added that vitamin C in just to get that immunity support. So this is an amazing product just to help get you over that hump and break that wall, or just anything like that, because it is such a hard thing to do a lot of times. So what we really want to do is just help get you to that next level. So this is an amazing booster just to help you really kind of next level. So that is why I created it. So if you have, if you're just concerned, check the product out, put it in your cart, come back later, DM us, and we can answer any questions for you. Works really well with GLPs. There's not really any reason why you can't take it because it really does work well. Just for any, if you just want to get a metabolism booster, there's no caffeine in it. It's 100% natural. It is vegan free capsule, it's gluten free capsule. So it is actually a really safe product and it's just a good, healthy product for you as well. So if you guys have any questions, please reach out. I am going to go ahead and sign off. I do have some patients coming in here in a pretty soon. Hey, Ronnie Wood. Good to see you from Australia. My goodness, lady.